your strength in me. Only believe. Then I said, what if I fail? I just keep digging. Say, I am giving you my ability for the sake of the cross. I am laying down my own. No turning back. Straight ahead. I'm on the right track. And it's all for the sake of the cross. Sister, let me encourage your heart. Never leave your behind. Stay your bar. Know that he's with you. Yes, he's there all the time. Oh, yes. You may feel like you can't go on in your oh, you are weak. Remember, he's stronger. Through him, you can do anything. You might find out, I don't know if I can do it. You will find your strength in him. Only believe. You might say, what if I fail? I just can't take it. He has given you the ability for the sake of the cross. You lay down your own. No turning back. Straight ahead. Stay on the right track. And restore for the sake of the daily I press for the mark, for the prize of the unharming of God in Jesus' for the sake of the cross, I am laying down my own. No turning back. Straight ahead. I'm on the right track. And it's all for the sake of the cross. And he's gonna me. Lay down your own. Lay down. Straight ahead. Stay on the right track. And restore the sake of the cross. Well, good morning, Facebook. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, you know who it is. This is Dr. J. Will with the Elite Hour Power. Listen, I am so glad and so blessed to be awake this morning. First of all, let's give an honor to God, who's the head of my life, who woke us up this morning, who started us on our way, and we just give him all the glory, all the praise. Listen, this morning, I tell you what, I'm excited. I have this covenant with God, and I asked him, or I said some years ago, I said, Lord, if you wake me up at 4 a.m, that will be our hour. That will be our hour. If you wake me up at 4 a.m, give me just a second. I want to turn my volume up just a little bit. Test. Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2, test. There we go. Test 1 2. Yeah. Okay, I like that better. I can hear that just a little bit better. I like to hear myself and hey, but listen, I am so blessed to be awake this morning. Thanking God for doing what he do. I told him about some years ago that, Lord, you wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That would be our hour, 4 o'clock in the morning. Right now it's 5 o'clock here in the in the chilly state of Colorado. But listen, I've been up since 4, and this morning he gave me something simple. He gave me something simple this morning, and it kind of blew my mind. So I was excited about getting up and coming to share it with you, because that's what this hour is about. I'm gonna play a song or two, but you know what? When I used to come on the Hour Power when we first started, I just came out playing music all the time, give you a little word here, there. I was kind of scared, shy, or whatever you want to put it. But now, man, the bear done came out. I don't care. I don't care. I know when I leave this station, when I tune off, that I leave you thinking. I leave you thinking about something. It may not be what you may not fix it the way that he give it to me, but you know what? I give you something to think about throughout the day, throughout your week. And I love your support. I thank you for all your support that you've given me. I thank God for each and every person this morning. You know, this morning, reading Facebook, I always try to check it in the morning time, just to see who needs prayer, who's sick or whatever. And my special friend, Brenda Beecham, I want to send out a special condolence to the family, losing or hearing that her brother went home last night or this morning or whichever. And want to say, my friend, I send condolence to you from the state of Colorado, from us. We were high school classmates and everything. I just want to say that. To all my Wildcats over in Clovis, New Mexico. Good morning to you. God bless you and your families. Want to send prayer out to my brother Billy. My brother. I only want positive prayers for him. Many of y'all know me and Billy are super close. Me and my brother Jesse as well. But Billy has been diagnosed with stomach cancer. Still hard for me to believe, but you know, I was with him this weekend over in Columbus, Georgia, looking at him. I just still couldn't believe it. Sometimes God allows things to happen and that to get your attention. Sometimes he just allows things to happen to let you know that no matter what it seemed like, he's still in charge. And Blyville, many of y'all, all of y'all know Billy. You know him probably from being a police officer back in the day. And he just need positive prayers. Don't say, oh, you're gonna die. No, he's not. He told me, he said, I shall live and not die. And I'm gonna cling on to that. And praying also for my brother Jesse. Y'all know that he has cancer as well. And he always says in remission, but every now and then it acts up a little bit. Plus he have a little beginning stages of dementia. See, so whatever you're going through, don't think that there's not someone else that's going through something, maybe just the same or a little bit heavier than you going through. So pray for my family as we pray for yours. Listen, no one knows the hour that God is going to knock on your door and say, come on, let's go. It's time. It ain't going to be time to pack your bags up or nothing like that. But this morning, I want to pray for each and every person, all my family, friends, and foes. Listen, we got to do better, y'all. We just got to do better. We are walking around with so much hatred in our hearts. We are walking around with so many things that happened to us 15 years ago, and we just will not let it go. But we in church every Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, and all that, and we still carrying that same burden and that same hatred. So my question to you, and this is not the subject today, but my question to you, if you in church every day of the week and you say God talking to you and seeing you and doing all this great miracles for you, why are you still carrying around those burdens and those hatreds that happened to you when you was 3 years old? You 76 now. I'm just saying, it's time to rethink your strategy. So with that said, I just want to bless and say thank you for everybody this morning that tuned in. Nope, I'm not here to argue this morning. I'm not here to do any of that. But this morning we're gonna have some fun because not fun, but I have a word this morning, and I'm telling you, it is it was so good I had to start writing stuff down. But my my question is, uh, when you was riding down the street, and this morning I want you guys when you driving to work or to play or wherever you're going, I want you to just begin to look at those cell phone towers. And just look at the cell phone towers, and they're all around, and it's spaced out just like they're supposed to. They're in their proper places. They have designated jobs that they do. One communicate with the other, and the other one communicate with the other one to make they are even a big help to the police when things go wrong. They say ping the cell phone, ping where the cell phone last was. Or y'all gonna get with me in just a moment here. But today I want to ask you a question. The Bible say all things, all things, all things. That is so good. Romans 8:28, it say all things work together for the good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. That's Romans 8:28. That's Romans 8:28. And I just want to use that scripture right there. And I want to use that top part where it says all things work together for the good. And I know what the rest say, to them that love God. But I want to use that where it say all things work together for the good. Listen, when we think of the cell phone, when we think of that cell phone, y'all, listen, when you think of that cell phone, you think of when you pick it up, you expect that phone to call out, and you expect it to reach where you're trying to call. Y'all hear me this morning. You want that call to go exactly where you have been trying to reach. You don't want to meant to call Sally when it was supposed to call Judy. You don't want to meant to not call your job when you was trying to call the grocery store. You know what I'm saying. You want that call to go where you dialed it. So when we think of the cell phone and we see the towers all around, listen, our problem is our burden can be lifted a little bit if we just begin to work together. I've never seen maybe it's always been and I just haven't seen it, but I've never seen so many people want to build a tower just to take care of themselves. Just to take care, you want to build a tower to take care of me, my foe, and no more. And I hear a lot of people saying, listen, I'm going to do this for my children. Your children ain't even learned how to do what you're doing. I keep it 100 with you. See, I got come on in corporations. I brought my children up in the corporation. I brought them up in 1997 when we were first starting to come on in. I brought them up. They should know everything of how to run come on in corporation. But as I noticed, when they got bigger and grown, they have no interest in running come on in corporation. Y'all don't hear me. See, I know already that once I pass on, that come on in might pass on with me. All the blood, sweat, and guts that I put into this organization, all the connections that I've tried to make, they just might be lost. That tower might have to come down. See, listen, I know I'm getting happy already, and I know I have the hour of power this morning, but is your tower working? Is your tower working? Listen. When we think of the towers that's all around, we think of Sprint. Sprint say, "Hey, we number one." Then AT&T said, "Hey, no, we number one." But Mobile One said, "No, try us. We number one." Verizon picked it up and said, "Hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Cause we number one." But sometimes you're talking, and sometimes you get out of the space of that tower of Sprint and you drop your call. Sometimes you go too far and AT&T lets you down. Sometimes you move in the wrong direction and there's no tower for mobile. Listen. Sometimes you talking and you be the only one on the phone because Verizon done drop your call. Y'all know what I'm saying. The call dropped because you are in an area that you really shouldn't be in. And see, I know somebody over there clapping right now. I go ahead and get your praise on this morning. Go ahead and get your praise on. See, sometimes we have programs that's meant to just help somebody right there. But we can only be right there because we refuse to connect with someone else that may be doing a program kind of like we're doing, but we're doing the same thing. We got the same mission, but we need each other to work together to expand it just a little. Y'all don't hear me. We need to work together to expand the program that God has for us. And see, is your tower working correctly? Is your tower doing everything that it's supposed to be? But no. See. You have reached a limit where your connection is meant to take you, and you're wondering why you feel like nothing's getting done. Well, I went over here and I did that, then I went over there, it wasn't working over there. That's because your connection only has gone so far. You are at a reach, you are at a limit of what your tower was meant to do. Now you need to be connected. Boy, listen up. You need to be connected. Maybe you need to find a new connection with another tower so you can go just a little bit farther. So you can expand your territory. We like to say that. We like to say, Lord, let me expand my territory. But when he give you the territory that he give you, you don't even work that like you're supposed to. Well, see, come on in, think they all that. They all over in Georgia. They all over in Texas. They always over in California. Listen, that's because I have connected with more towers. Y'all don't like me early this morning, but I'm going to say it anyway. Is your tower working? Is your tower working? If your tower, well, look, it might be time that you team up with another tower and make some connections to move just a little farther. See, Sprint and all them big fellas, they got it right. Sprint and all them, they got it right. See, what they did is they understood that, Sprint said, well, I'm going to be over here, but they didn't work over there. AT&T said, well, I'm gonna pick it up over there, but they couldn't work over there. Then Mobile said, you know what? I got a monopoly on this thing, so I'm gonna work over here. They could only work over there, and then Verizon comes in, and then they started expanding their territory, and then they broke out with a question and said, can you hear me now? So I stopped by to tell you and ask you a question this morning. Can you hear me now? It's time for you to expand your territory. No, I'm not saying give up your program. I'm saying connect with people that's doing the things that you're doing that you can connect with so that you can expand your territory. Stop getting mad at Sprint because they decided to team up with Mobile One. Stop getting mad with AT&T because they decided to team up with AT&T decided to team up with Verizon. And look, they expanded their territory. So when you go get your cell phone, they said, listen, you said, no, I like Verizon because I can. They said, hold on now. We got AT&T towers and we got Sprint towers and we got all these towers and we working together, and that's why you're getting better service. Some of us, we need to work together with someone else that's moving in a good direction so we can get better. Didn't say that your program wasn't all that in a bag of chips. I'm just saying that we need to work together for the good. We need to work together for the good. See, people say, well, why you work with this person? I wouldn't work with that person. I wouldn't do this. Well, that's you. Maybe you need to rethink your hello, somebody. The reason we don't want to work with nobody and the reason we don't want our organization working with other organizations is because sometimes we've been burnt so much. We've been taken advantage of. But listen, you have to be ready and willing to make changes sometime. We didn't say get there and work with them and say we partners forever and we're going to work together forever. No. Everything has a season. Get in there, do your season, and move on. Well, we've been doing it the same way for 50 years. From what I'm told, Popeyes, when they first started, they took a scoop of grease and they put it into the grease. And they, for all the years Popeyes been existing, they always take a piece of the old grease and put it into the new grease so the tradition can keep going. I don't know about that tradition, but I'm just saying, sometimes it's okay to expand. Sometimes it's okay to see what else somebody is doing. If you're still doing stuff that you was doing in the 80s, and yeah, it works for the mom and pop selling bread and stuff, but even inflation has caused them to change their thinking in the way that they do things. Is your tower working? Are you still in the same predicament that you were in 15 years ago when you started your program? Have your program expanded any? Well, I've been doing this and I really just didn't want but 10 people. Now we're down to 5. How long you been in business, Sister Juju? Oh, I've been in business. Boy, I've been in business 19 years now. Well, have your program expanded any? Have your tower, have you connected to another tower? No, I ain't connected to another tower yet. Listen, sometimes we get so set in our ways where we feel we're the only ones that have the answer. No one is right but me. I've been doing come on in forever and it's working and this is the only way it's gonna work, blah, blah, blah. No one has a solution but me. No one can do this but me. But sometimes, like that big cell phone company, we might need to work together and connect with another tower just to expand our communication. See, some say, well, I just wanna help right here where I'm at. I just wanna. Well, see, you ain't the kind of person that want to deal with me then, because I want to connect all around the world. I want to connect to people that's doing like me so it can help take the burden off me. I want to try to make all these towers or connect with all these towers, because you know the more towers you have, the more connections you have, and many of your calls won't get dropped. Y'all don't. Some of y'all were called to do some things, but the reason you can't, your call has been dropped because you refuse to connect with the right towers. Yeah, I'm just giving it to you like it's coming to me right now. Don't get mad at the mailman. See, too many people get mad at the mailman. Why he bring me this bill? He know I didn't have the money. Why didn't he bring me my check? You get mad with the mailman, and all he doing is delivering the mail. Y'all mad at me right now, and all I'm doing is delivering the mail to you. I'm just giving you right now what is given to me. It's time for us to check our tower. It's time for us to see, it's time for us to check our tower and to expand our connections. Yeah. I got connections. I got a lot of connections everywhere, y'all. And I love it. I love it. I love the fact that I got connections all over the United States of America. I love it that I'm connected with Africa and India and Sweden and Iraq and Iran. I'm glad that I have connections. Now, I'm sure that AT&T didn't like Sprint to begin with. Pretty sure Verizon didn't care much about mobile, but they work together. And since they work together, don't you notice that your cell phone calls don't drop as much? Don't you notice that you can call out further than you used to call? Don't you notice that? Don't you notice that sometimes that you pick up your phone and you say, "Whoa, it's working it's working out here in the country now. It's working out in the see, but some of y'all still living back in them days in the 70s, back in the early 70s. See, some of y'all ain't old enough to remember that 3-party line, or what they call the party line. You dial, and Mary might be talking to Jamie on the phone, but you can just pick up and hear their conversation. Y'all know if you lived in, come on, Blytheville. If you lived in Yarborough, y'all know y'all had the party line out there. Don't act like you don't remember. Don't act like you don't remember the party line where you pick up the phone and if you ease it up off the dial tone, you can hear everything they said. Girl, yeah, she thought she could cook, but she sure couldn't. And then then she knock on your door. Girl, did you cook today? She just was talking about you on the phone, how bad you cook, but then come knocking on. Hello, somebody. Y'all know what the 3-part. Y'all know what the party line was. Don't act like you don't know. Then they came out with the cell phone that looked like a big telephone box that you roll around in your car with, that you plugged in. Then they came out with a cell phone. It looked like it was something like this big. You got hello. You walk down the street with a big cell phone on your head, this big. Y'all know I'm telling the truth when the cell phones first came out. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But look, is your tower working for you? Is your tower doing it? Is your tower giving you everything that you're seeking? Is your tower reaching people that you really want to reach? See, people say, well, I don't use the internet. I don't use the internet, no, because it's just so much on the internet. I use the internet, and I don't let nobody tell me not to use the internet. And listen, Facebook is not as dangerous as you think it is. It's dangerous when you get on there and you hooked on there and you stay on there all day, and you got babies in there that need to be fed, and you on Facebook talking and chatting and looking up everybody's business when little baby in there starving and needing some food and needing a pamper change. but all you doing is online all day 24/7, and then wondering why somebody coming home getting mad at you, and all you can say is, well, I was checking my Facebook. Well, baby, I seen you on Facebook all day. Your name was lit up, and I'm hungry. I've been working in the, hello, somebody. All I'm saying is it's time to move from what we used to be. It's time to get out of that comfort zone. It's time to make that change. Listen, I am so glad and so honored to be the one that do the presidential awards, because see, I had to really think about that. I said, I'm doing presidential awards, and I'm gaining a lot of people that, man, I'm gaining a lot of people that beginning to like me now. But then I began to think, do they like me because I'm the one that delivers the presidential awards, or do they like me because I'm Dr. Williams? And do they like me because they can get what they can get out of me, or do they like me just because I try to be a friendly guy? Do they like me to use me, or do they like me because they really like me? So some people are beginning to get shocked, because I told you a few weeks ago, I said I was going to make some changes, and that I was going to have to say bye-bye to somebody, to some people, and whether I said it in a subtle way, or whether I said bye-bye in a letter, I didn't say it bye-bye to some people, and I'm going to keep it at bye-bye, because now, see, you can only use the cell phone tower for so long. Y'all don't hear me this morning. You can only use that cell phone tower for so long, because after a while, it only serves its purpose for that territory. Well, if you serve if I've served you, or if you served me, or we served together in that spot long enough for me to now, I need to expand my territory. And if you're just only used to being right there, I'm sorry, I have to be over here. If you only been talking about the expansion, and I haven't seen any moves that you're making to be expanded, I'm sorry, but I have to be over there, because there's some people over there that's willing to help me meet where I'm trying to go, meet my goal to where I'm trying to go. So it's not that I didn't thank you for being the foundation of helping me get to right there, but I'm sorry, I need to be right over there, because right over there is where new communication is being made, and it's new territory that I see that I can do a little bit more over there. And whoa, well, I finished my mission over there. Now I need to go over here, because I hear that over here it's a little bit it's wide open territory, and they need my product, what I got over there, because I was back here and I wasn't hearing too much. I was back here, and all I was getting was drop calls. You've gotten drop calls. Hey man, I'm with you. You let me know what you need. And then when I was needing, you wasn't there for me. So I'm sorry, I had to leave you back there, because I'm going over here where it's many and plenty, and I'm going over here because they have what I need. See, y'all mad at me already this morning. Here it is, 5:30 in the morning. I know I'm talking right. You know what? I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, but it's time to make a change. My tower has reached this limit with some people. My tower, I've given you I've given you chances after chances after chances. Some of y'all ain't gonna like some of the things that I'm doing, but you know what? I'm doing them. I think my thing says CEO founder of Come On In Incorporation, and yours say CEO executive, whatever you are, of your organization. So whatever I do in my organization, you can drop me like a drop call. You know what I'm saying? But I found some new territory, y'all. I found some people that has my back, that I just can say, thank you, Jesus, finally, after this many years, 30 plus years of doing Come On In Incorporation. This year, we incorporated Coin Community Academy. Coin Community Academy. Coin Community Academy is simple. We are looking at those people that did not have the opportunity back in the day to get their high school diploma. So ages 50 and over, and watch this, ages 50 and over, if you have not received your high school diploma, I put my organization on the bottom, comeonin.org. Go to my website. We working on some excellent stuff for the high school diploma. We are working on some excellent, trying to get people their high school diploma. Listen, we ain't no fake, we ain't no fraud. We are trying to expand our territory. We're trying to work with you. Aren't you tired? Listen. Burger King tell you, we'll take you with a high school diploma. McDonald's said, we'll take you with a high school diploma. But then here's a factory say, you can't work in here because you don't have a high school diploma. Don't you know that's a trick to keep you down? Listen, if it costs you $200 to get your high school diploma, wouldn't that $200 be a great sacrifice if you're going to pay $200 to start making $30,000 a year? I'm just, I don't know. I guess the recruiter came out in me being a prior military recruiter. We always ask that question. Would it be worth it to give up a little 6 months of your life and stop working at a low-end job to come into a job that pays you and then give you 30 free vacation days a year? Then whether you go to work or not, you know your paycheck is going to be the same at the end of the month. Then, oh, you got sick. Oh, don't worry. Just go to the hospital and present your ID card. See, y'all don't hear me this morning. It's your tower working for you. I thank God for Elite Publishing Company. They published my book, Dr. John Williams, More Than a Martial Artist. See, I'm not sitting where I was at. You don't have to look for me right there. You don't have to look for me right there because I'm not right there. I'm not right there anymore. I'm over there. And then if you mean me no good, I'm not over there no more. I'm over there. You see what I'm saying? It's time that we stand up and build new towers. It's time that we stand up and connect with those that's towers is already working for them, and it's a good territory, and they're trying to train you and help you. See, y'all don't want to hear that. You would be amazed at how many people, since I wrote my book, Dr. John Williams, More Than a Martial Artist, since my book came out, so many people say, man, I'm gonna write me a book. Man, I want to write me a book. Who is your publisher? My publisher is Mr. Jesse Bowens with Elite Publications Company. Listen, Mr. Jesse Bowens with Elite Publications. Now, listen, you say, well, I want to write me a book. How much it costs? I can't tell you how much it costs. I know how much mine costs, but see, when I give you the cost, yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna wait till next year. How many years have been next year? You can't be around me if you're not willing to move. I'm a mover and a shaker. Well, you always doing something. You always over. Why are you always worrying about me? See, you need to work on your tower. You need to work on your tower. Some people build a tower that's 10 feet and expect it to reach. Hello, somebody. Some of y'all need to build that tower with the light on the top so the airplanes know that you're there. Y'all don't want to hear me. You see, my tower, I'm trying to build that one that has the light on the top. So when the airplane flying too low, oh, that's a tower. I better go up another Some of y'all satisfied with that. See, listen. When I came up, my dad had an antenna on the house. He had a CB, and it required a antenna. And I know that hurt him so bad. I in his last days, in the late 80s, when we would he got a notice or something, Blytheville, Arkansas. Y'all know how we did. We had those towers on the side of the house, and my dad had a tower so he could talk all over. He said, "Where you at? Where you at? Breaker, where you at? Breaker. Oh, I'm in Massachusetts." My dad said, "Whoa, I just talked to somebody in Massachusetts." So we laugh at the cell phones now, but really CBs back in those days were the cell phones. Y'all don't want to think about it. You be riding down the street. My dad, I still remember his CB handle. KDW 2981, KD 3082. This is a forklift. You got your ears on. Just see. And then somebody come on, KDW 2982. This is the old chopper. I hear you loud and clear. Hey, what's your 20? Oh, I'm over here in Michigan. What's yours? Oh, I'm over here in Arkansas. Tell me that wasn't a mobile cell phone. And you know what? It didn't drop no call either. Then my dad come back. KDW 2981, KD 3082. This is the forklift. And yeah, I'm about 3. If you see any smokies up there, let me know. KDW 2981, this is the smoky. Hey, look, it's about 3 of them up here. You better slow it down. Or and look, if the coast was clear, they say, how about that forklift? Yeah. You can put the pedal to the metal. It's clear. Just watch out 3 clicks up. Got Smokey sitting up on the hill. They was telling each other, hey, look, man, you better slow down. So you can go fast right now, but it's a police up ahead. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They had the correct tower, and in order to expand from one state to the other, they had to expand. They had stacks or extensions that they put on the towers, and the higher the tower, the further they could reach. That's all I'm trying to tell you. The higher your tower is, the more pieces to your tower, the higher you can reach. That's all I'm trying to tell you this morning, that it's time to expand your tower. It's time to look out and expand your tower. Look, it's okay to work with someone else. Nobody ain't trying to tear things out from you. Listen, it's time to move further. It's time to connect with somebody that may be just a little further up the road than where you are trying to be. Now I already told you, sometimes you get that tower that's serving someone else purpose, but your signal is lost. You ever had that where you said, man, my tower ain't working, this ain't working for me. But every time you look at the person you helping, you done spent more money on them than you spent on yourself, on your own program. Well, I was doing that. Notice that I said I was doing that because I've cut that out. I don't look at the person that I'm working with but I guess I do look at him as a life coach. He just put some stuff out there in my ear, and I began to think. I got some people that's good in my ear, and I began to think, wow, I guess I am, because they wearing a new clothes every week, and I'm still wearing their program is. But every time I have something, I can't find them. So I just stopped by this morning, not to argue. Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for the good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. What's your purpose? You need to think about that this morning. What's your purpose? Is your purpose just to be a floor mat for everybody else? Or you can say that. I'm asking you a question. I'm just being nosy. And my question really is your tower working? Is the tower that you've been signed to, is it working? I don't know. I'm just Dr. Will. I only been doing this for 30 plus years, and I may not have the monopoly on it, but I guarantee you, after 30 years of trials and tribulations and putting up with everybody else and doing all that and listening to everybody to help make their program work, I want to say today that God has been sending me new people to help me. He has been he's been helping financially for my program. And I say, Lord, I thank you because he know I needed it. He's been expanding my territory. I'm doing so much work over in the Georgia area now. Thank God for people like Dr. Bass Knight with the Fresh Anointing Christian Bible Institute. She's all out of Virginia, and we are making sure together that we can get more people into education. I'm doing my school, Cohen Community Academy. Listen, not to be confused with Fresh Anointing Christian Bible Institute. She has her own school. I have my own school, but we work together. She's not my founder. She's not my accredited person or anything like that. Let me square that away. But we work together. She sends me people. I send her people. I'm only dealing strictly with high school diplomas. She takes you from high school diploma all the way to your doctorate degree with your right credentials. Listen, when you leave her school, you don't owe anything. You don't owe anything because everything is paid while you're in school. And that is so good. Listen, this woman is trying to help everybody. You want higher education? Get in contact with Dr. Bass Knight. This is one of the best blessings that you could get right now. See, y'all think he think he all that because he know her. See how that went? Dr. Bass Knight, Fresh Anointing Christian Bible Institute. This year, I believe it was 6 couples that received their doctorate degree together. She have a couples program. You can't beat that. Y'all get two degrees for the price of one as a couple. Girl, I thought about going to school, but Henry, he be acting up. Well, you need to grab Henry. If Henry been telling you, let's go back to school, let's do something together, let's make more money, you and Henry need to sit down and take Dr. Bass Knight course, get that higher education, spend those couple of dollars that she charged, and move up in your financial world that you try, move to that space you trying to. Listen, don't be mad at other people because they chose to go to school and they got the job. I don't know how she got that job. She was an E1 in the Army, and I was a E7, and here she is, got out, and she making more money than me. Well, did you check her? Did you check her educational background? Sometimes that plays a part in it. So listen. Is your tower working? Is your tower working? Yeah, it has worked long enough, just like Sprint and all them. They had to expand and link up with another tower to expand their territory. Sometimes you need to link up with another tower if you want your territory expanded. I thank God for my friend, my executive assistant director, Dr. Laverne. Dr. Laverne with LA Exposed. Oh, you see it on my jacket. You see it on my jacket. Don't act like you don't see it. You know we represent. LA Exposed does so much, y'all. Listen, this woman do so much for a lot of people. And I just don't think we give her enough credit. LA Exposed with the Extraordinary People Awards and all that, taking time to look back on people that did not have the opportunity. Maybe they have been overlooked, but she takes the time to try to recognize people. And we got the Extraordinary People Awards coming up next month, and we still need about 15 people to register for the award. Well, I don't want to pay for an award. We're not asking you to pay for the award. Awards cost money, number one. Number two, the program costs money to run. And when you travel to do other stuff, when you travel to be in other magazines, you don't tell them, well, I want my picture in the Cosmo magazine, but I don't want to pay. And that's just where they leave you right there with your picture sitting right there on the side of the room, wanting to be in the magazine because you did not want to pay. But listen, Extraordinary People magazine, they have the magazine, they have the awards. We do so much with that program. And we just look back and say, wow, this is a great program. And all people can see is, oh, they costing me money or they charging me money. But you don't see that you get put in the magazine. It's a monthly magazine. You don't see you get put in the magazine and get your story out there. It's worldwide and all that. See, you don't see all that. But we want to support Extraordinary People Awards. You can make a donation. I'm sure she's done something for you. We want to support here in Fountain, Colorado. We want to support Fountain Valley Newspaper. My friends Pat and Karen and Connor and all the crew up there. Listen, we want to support you over at the Fountain Valley Newspaper. You need a story printed? Stop trying to run to the Gazette. Fountain, you live in Fountain. Fountain, let's keep the money right here in Fountain. Listen, they are the nicest people that you can. It ain't another newspaper company you can run around here and just go in and talk to the editors right on the spot. I'm just saying, the most friendliest people you'll meet. They've been here forever. I think they've been here over 61 years. They have served us. Listen, they have served us in this place for 61 plus years. Can't we go and help them now? They need a little help over at the Fountain Valley News. They need about 20 new customers. And those of y'all on the sound of my voice, it ain't like you paying a lot. Well, read the newspaper. They're online too. Fountain Valley News. You don't even have to live here. You could have lived in Colorado. I don't live in Blytheville, Arkansas, but I still have the newspaper because I still want to keep up with my hometown. Fountain Valley News or Fountain Valley Newspaper, y'all. Go online and look it up. Let's support them. But my hour is up. Got about 5 minutes left. But before I go, there was a song that was put on my heart, and I want to leave you with this song. And this song is I always say it's one of those songs that just touches my heart every time I play it. But you know what? There ain't no need to worry about tomorrow. There's no need to worry about tomorrow. And I'm gonna go out with this song. It's called Ain't No Need to Worry. I don't know if they're gonna cut me off. You know, Facebook don't like me playing other music on here. But until they cut it off, so you might not get this part because they don't like me playing this. But I'm gonna play it anyway. And I'm just saying, y'all be blessed and y'all have a blessed day. Be blessed. Oh man, it said it's not found. See, they always trying to mess me up, trying to mess me up. They know I want to play that song, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Y'all be blessed and have a blessed day. Oh, nope, I don't want that one. See, I don't want that one. I already had it. The one that I wanted, they trying to mess me up, y'all. Y'all see that? They don't even want me to play that song, but they gonna play it today. Yes, sir, Reedy D. They gonna play it today. But listen, make sure that your tower is working, okay? I don't like that one. I don't like that one. See, I guess it's not meant for me to play that one, but I'm looking for one that sounds good. Nope, that ain't the one I want either. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna play this song. You know how you have to find the right one. Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the right one. I think this is it right here. No, that's not it. Well, listen. This Dr. J. Will with the Elite Hour Power. I've been with you for this morning. So, I thank God for our time together this morning. And this song that I wanted to dedicate it because it is a great song. And just a minute ago, y'all, it was on here. It was on here a minute ago, but now it said it ain't found. So I ain't gonna push it. If it don't show up this time, there we go. Y'all be blessed. This is Dr. J. Will with the Elite Hour Power. Tell you. Don't need a word, but the lies don't work. Send me all in the morning. I don't need the word, but the lies don't work. Send me all over in the morning. There's a feeling of nightfall. Darkness comes and it covers all the day. Sometimes we feel pain, but I think we can change just a little. Ain't no need to worry, but the night is gonna rain. It'll be all over in the morning. God's gonna get back. I'm not gonna fall away. Sometimes we feel good. There are things that we can change. Just breathe. In the morning,
You see your angel, keep watch over me. If you trust in God, it'll be alright. Come on. And I said, thank you, Jesus. In the presence of the Lord, my soul is everything I knew. You can run this race together. You can be the take a ride.
Yes. Hey, listen. That was the song of the morning. Ain't no need to worry about tomorrow. Ain't no need to worry what tomorrow's gonna bring, because whatever it's gonna bring, if you hear, God has already prepped you for it. Listen. Thank God for each and every one that you was watching this morning. Is your tower working for you? Is your tower doing the work? You be in that tower now. Listen. You be in that tower. Is your tower working for you? Are you doing what God have you to do? Listen, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. Listen, I'm out of here. God has given me my hour, and my hour is up. But listen, I thank God for each and every person that's watching this morning. Share this word. Ask yourself today. Read Romans 8:28. Is all the things that's working? Listen, some things that you think is bad for you, that's going against you. You think it's going against you, but maybe God is prepping you for what's next. Maybe He's put another extension on your tower, and He's about to expand your territory. Stop taking everything so negative, because God might just be prepping to take you one step higher. Y'all be blessed. This is Dr. J. Will, and I got to get out of here. Look, I got to get out of here, because y'all know after this, I go do my little nap thing. So I got to get out of here. And there's one thing that I got to do. There's one thing I got to do. I got a little break. That was my little breaking news. I want you to continue to tune in to the Dr. J. Will Elite Hour Power Show. Listen, don't forget Elite Monumental Moments on the Street with Dr. J. Will. Listen, that's when I go on to the street and I talk to whoever, homeless. We do interviews. Call me, text me, inbox me, say that you want to be on the show. Look, there's always a room, there's always a seat. And or if you don't even want to do it that way, you inbox me, I'll bring you on the show. I have my sister Patsy Williams all the way out over in California. Some years ago, we suffered one of the greatest loss to the family when her daughter was murdered. I would love for her to come on the show and we talk about that. It's different things that different people that we're going to be bringing on the show. We have some people out there that's rescuing children on the street and doing things like that. That's what I want to bring when I talk about the motivational moments with Dr. John Williams. I want to bring you on the show and let's talk about it. We got some martial artists out there that's doing a lot of great things. Y'all seen my book, Dr. John Williams, More Than a Martial Artist. I want to bring some of y'all on because, see, you're a tower. You're a tower where you're at, and let's expand your territory. I didn't say it enough, said too much. I got to get out of here. This is Dr. J. Will with the Elite Hour of Power. I don't know where the energy coming at some 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? Since God gave it to me, he blessed me to wake up to see another day that was not even promised to me. I got to get out of here. Y'all be blessed and bless, and pray for me and keep me all up in your prayers. Thank you.